Bop, bop, bop. Hello. Good evening. Oh, hello. Let's Dynames, shall we? Alex, you didn't get any mail for your contest? Telling you, man, I was disappointed last time I did that too, so. Faradasi, how was my day? My day was pretty fine. I was working pretty hard to get this guy ready for the stream tonight. I didn't really have that much time, actually. Today, during my downtime at work, to try to get rid of all the nubs on all of this kit to get it ready to do this live stream tonight, and I didn't know if I was going to be able to get it all done today, so I thought I would have maybe had to have done some of the nub removal tonight, like during the stream, which is boring. I don't like doing that. It's more boring than just standard watching me build it anyway. But fortunately, I got it already, so I'm happy about that. But I'm wondering where the foil sticker sheet went. Did I lose the foil sticker sheet somewhere? I thought I put it in here. Hello? Hello? Huh? Where'd it go? That's weird. Oh, very dark there, aren't I? I move away from the camera. So, like, stuck here in the menu or something? Where is it? Alright, so maybe no foil stickers for this guy. Oh, it was right there the whole time. Stupid. It was like up against the wall of my thing here, so couldn't see that. Okay, how are you guys all doing today? I want to just change this. So I can see that. There we go. Okay, let's get to it. Hello, guys. There's a lot of you in here watching already, so I can't say hello to everyone who's been commenting in the chat, but hello, everyone. Thank you to Alex for being there. What is he doing? That monitoring is not the word for it. Is my student there? Alex, did one of my students comment? It's more likely that it's an ex-student, probably one of my graduated students. Who is it? 학생아 어딨냐? Monitoring? Monitoring is not the right word. I'm suddenly drawing a blank on what's the word Alex is doing. He's doing that thing where he has special privileges to block people. Gab gone? 넌 학생이냐? Moderating. Thank you. Junhyun? Moderating. Anyway, thank you, Alex, for hanging out. But he said he's also doing some editing at the moment. We were going to try to stream together. I was going to try to have Alex on the stream, but we need to figure out the way to do that. I did that thing where I put the manual kind of like behind my camera, so it's kind of hard to see there. Alright. So, I unfortunately don't have any LEDs to put in this for the review, unfortunately, but it's okay. I think you guys will be able to use your imaginations enough on that one. I'm sure I do actually have an LED around here somewhere that I could use. It just wouldn't be a green one. Is the second Neo Zeong Coffee Dude is asking if the second Neo Zeong is finished, or is that later? I'm gonna do that later. I wanted to do the Dynames and the C-Pack first, just because those are new, and I just wanted to get those done out of the way. So I figure, you know, people always want to see new stuff early, and whilst the second Neo Zeong is also a new kit, being a P-Bandai kit. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, just for the time being, I'm doing this one and the narrative C-Packs first. So just before this, I did my unboxing for the narrative kit. So probably gonna live stream the unboxing of the narrative, or sorry, can't focus. Probably going to live stream the build of the narrative Gundam tomorrow, I'm thinking. Probably going to be doing a lot of streaming this week because I got a lot of stuff built. Now that the Tristan's done, which kind of last week I was just focused on just finishing up the Tristan. I still have to finish up the base for that, so I can't show it to you guys quite yet. But just need to finish up the base. That's going to be pretty simple though. And then so basically now that that's out of the way, I need to just catch up on just building some stuff, like for reviews and stuff. I have a bunch of Megami Device and Frame Arms kits here behind me, which you guys can see maybe there. Those are all built and ready for review, so actually working on that. Like last week while I was working on the Tristan here at home, what I was working on building like in my downtime at work was catching up on some Frame Arms Girl and Megami Device kits. So got a stack of those that need to be reviewed, and need to do some live streaming this week. So there'll be multiple streams. There'll be this, and then the narrative C-Packs, and then the Neo Zeong. And what else? Couple of older HGUC kits. Ones that I got recently from is it Nyokyo? So busy week this week as always. There you go. There's our GN drive part, and always never a fan of this GN drive part that just without the LED unit in there just pushes down, kind of collapses into itself. There, it's kind of annoying, but anyway. Kai Ryu, hi Zacharias. How do you do that top camera angle? What kind of stand do you use? It's a camera. It's like an arm, like for a light or a camera. It's not. It doesn't really work all that well. I kind of like have to stretch it from way over there. It works well enough, but it's kind of barely working there. And that is right for that, and then put that over there. Then we got this part and this part here for the neck. This part here for the inside of the cockpit, right? No, it's not for the inside of the cockpit. Part for the neck. Part for the joint part of the neck. And alright, we're on to these bits here. So that, we need this one, we need, which ones? F. I think I can just pop these out without having to cut anything, yeah. So it should be fine. F, go in here like that. And on the opposite side, we've got D. So here, thank you very much. Are those parts in there for the side of the torso, the holographic parts there? Will you be getting an MG Astray red frame dragon? No, I will not be getting that kit. I don't like it at all. It just works. Todd Howard about the camera setup. Neo's Young build is like a 24-hour stream extravaganza. Yeah, that one will take a while, I think, because I won't be able to do any like the nub removal and stuff beforehand. I'm just gonna do that all during the build. So I think that that one will take a while. Yeah. Okay, so this part fits on down onto there, and then meant to put this part in the front of there. Close these up. Alright, there we go. Simple enough, I guess. And that part, top part can rotate, and yeah, the detail of the kind of like sniper rifle thing that he's holding in the cockpit, and then the tiny Haro in there in the cockpit is completely invisible unless you have the kit totally disassembled. So yeah, it's kind of a nothing detail that no one's ever gonna see, but it's kind of one of those things that's just kind of cool. They went the extra mile to actually put that in there, so it's nice, and you can appreciate that. And people say, and some people say, that Bandai doesn't care about the fans. Please. Then why would they put that little Haro in there? Bandai is all about fan service. Here we have the infamous part here, which will allow it to go into the prone position for the articulation in the stomach section anyway, that part. Really, the articulation of this kit, like based on what I've seen of it and just like the way that the frame works with the articulation, it really reminds me a lot of the Gym Sniper 2. So it seems like they really took a lot of aspects from the Gym Sniper 2, like how they designed that kit, and put those into this kit, which makes sense. I mean, they're both like sniping type Gundams or mobile suits anyway. Alright. Goes in here. And this one like this. There, like that, and opposite side. This one, and this one. Gerard says, "Hello there, Aurelius. I see you got the MG Dynames, yes?" It's a astute deduction there, my friend. I would have got this a few days later, so it probably would have been a few days before this, but the reason I was able to get this and get to building and streaming this and reviewing this kit so quickly was all thanks to Alex. So everyone say thank you, Alex. There's no Gundam base where I live, but there is where Alex lives, and he came to visit. He came to hang out on yesterday, Sunday, and so before he came, he stopped by the Gundam base where he's at and picked this up for me. So we thank you. We got these little vents in the front. Which do what? They go in here like this. There. Like that. Oh, interesting. And yes, we had some delicious tonkatsu for dinner. Alright, so there's that, and then on the opposite side here, So, in other news, I'm considering about going to Japan in May for the Shizuoka Hobby Show. I've wanted to go to the Shizuoka Hobby Show for a long time, and you know, a couple times over the past couple weeks, when I've talked to Lincoln about other stuff, nothing really related to that, but it's come up in conversation, and he keeps telling me that I should go, and it's starting to wear on me. I'm starting to actually seriously think about it more now. Love that speed build off with Alex. Are you planning another? I'm sure we'll do another video together at some point. We don't have any plans at the moment, but I'm sure we'll do something, yeah. Alright, we got this part here for the top. Let's see. It was this one. And this one. Just like that. What I actually can't tell what this part is. It's like part for like the top of the back of the torso. It's kind of weird. When I was cutting the parts off, the runners, just like getting the kit ready. I can, and like just going through the runners and like cutting all the parts off and everything, I can kind of tell where a lot of stuff is meant to go. Like I can tell which parts are meant to be for the arms or legs or whatever, because they're recognizable anyway. But this particular section, this like part for the top of the flap here at the back, looked really weird. I couldn't really figure out what that was. But now that I've got it built, I can see what it is, but like, it's a bit strange there at first. So we got a sticker we need to place here on the back of this part. This would be 45. That's from the sticker sheet here. Which I wasn't really planning on using a bunch of these, but I will maybe just use a couple of them just for the sake of it. This is kind of like a really weird metallic silver sticker. Just for the sake of it, let's just put this one on. Wow. It's a pretty odd shaped piece for the sticker to fit in the back of, but the sticker is cut remarkably well to fit in there really nicely, actually. Gotta say. Laying that sticker in there, I was like, ew, this is gonna be a little weird. Ah, so it's I thought the sticker didn't have it. I thought it was just like plain silver, but it actually has detail in the back of it. Let me give you guys a close-up view if I can. Let me zoom in. Let's see. Get it closer. Can you guys see that? Detail there. On the inside of that. So pretty cool. There we go. Alright. Here we are. Can you make a tutorial on how to paint Gunpla to look like it is underwater? How to paint it to look like it's underwater, so you want to have like the light streaking kind of effects on it. I kind of have a general understanding of how you would go about doing that, but I've never tried it, so I wouldn't really be the best person to ask about that. I'm pretty sure Henry, I know he's done a kit where he's painted it like that. I don't know if he did a video showing how he did it, but that'd be Henry Vegeta 8259, or now as it is, it's just his channel is just Henry McClellan. But yeah, I know he did a build like that. But I'm sure you could just probably look up some like on some blog or channel about how to paint submarines or something like that. They probably have a tutorial about how to paint like a water or light effect. I imagine it's not all that difficult. It's just kind of like a little airbrush trick to it, really. Is that right? No, this must not be right. That one there, and then our cockpit hatch part here. It's here. And are you gonna custom paint that too? Any other name like Mushagana? Am I going to custom paint this? I'm gonna give you my typical answer of yes, eventually. I have no idea when that will ever be, but I do like the kit and I would like to paint it, so it's gonna stay with me for the time being. Whenever I actually get around to painting it is anybody's guess. But we'll see. That said, who knows? I don't have it actually totally fully built yet, obviously, so maybe once it's built, I'll actually end up hating it. But one idea that I had, I didn't have it specifically for this kit, but I just had the idea in general. And I think I talked about this on a previous stream as well. That one thing that I think would be cool would be to have a death scythe, but rather than the like big black death scythe wings, to have the wings from the Dynames, like the wing shields of the Dynames on the death scythe instead of the big black like bat wings on it. I think that would be a pretty cool design. So I could use this master grade to make that. Take the shield parts from this. So there's the torso anyway. Looking very nice. Yes. Is that plugged on there already? No, it's not. I felt like that was not quite on there. So there we go. Let's build the waist section next. Actually, the next thing, according to the manual, is the head and arms. But I want to build the waist first, so let's do that. One thing that I forgot to do before starting the stream was I usually put a couple pieces of tape here on my cutting board so I know where the boundaries of my camera is, so I don't have to check. I forgot to do that, so hopefully I'm working on the screen for you guys as much as possible. Joshua asks, are you going to enter GBWC this year? I don't know. I keep going back and forth about it. At the moment, I'm leaning towards not entering. But who knows? I may change my mind again. Basically see how like the next 2 months go. Hello. Michael C. Love your work, Zaku. Keep it up. Thank you. I will. Alright. Waist section. It's a little more complicated than your standard waist section because it actually has a lot of gimmicks built into the waist, which is not usually a very gimmick heavy area on a kit, even a master grade kit. But it's got the missiles on the front, and then the GN, what are they called? The GN verniers on the back, which have like a moving gimmick built into them as well. So it's actually quite a bit going on with these parts. Alright. So this one goes on here. And I can't see that. That's this is this one, which is over there. Okay. Whew. And this one would be this one here. So these parts here for the front skirt. So you got the 4 different parts that open up, and they're specific. They're not all exactly the same, so you kind of have to pay close attention to which ones are which. And I obviously just have all the parts just cut out here and just all mixed together, so I have to refer to the manual very closely to make sure I'm using the right parts where I'm meant to. I imagine that they probably just won't fit if I'm trying to put it on. It's the wrong way or something. So that's usually the case. So Bandai's usually pretty good about that. If it's not meant to go there, then it won't even fit into that spot. So, but they're all using the same connector piece, so could put something on the wrong way if I'm not careful, if I'm not paying attention to what I'm doing. And this one here, and there we are. Okay, I'm going to just put the torso onto here. It's nothing really going to be. And there it goes. The GN drive collapsed on me there at the back. Oh well, anyway, we'll keep it like that. There's one front skirt, and those just open up like that. Careful with that. Make sure they're fully connected. There we go. Pretty cool. The way those open up. Seem a little bit wonky. But anyway, they work. Sorry, I gotta go for now. Catch you later, Zach. Bye, Fort. Zach, did you know that Diver Ayame's skirt isn't soft plastic? Message got lost there in the chat. What was that? Melvin said, I still looking forward for you to review this kit. Diver Ayame's skirt is not soft plastic. Well, that does make me a little bit more inclined to maybe want to review that kit, but still probably not going to, just to be honest. Alex is Alex from Alex to Do Studios. Different from Adam of USA Gundam Store Studios. Alright. Let's focus. We still got a lot of kit left to build here. Can't just chat with you guys and drink tea all night long. Because after this, I've got work to do. Rather than finishing the base for the Tristan, so I can call it officially totally done and dusted, what I'm planning to do after this is done is, well, actually, get the narrative C-Packs ready, but also work on my Leo. That's right. You heard it. But that's all I'm gonna say about that for now. And this part is going to be kind of loose on there, I guess. That's fine. But this one... Oh, wait. Because it goes here, not there. There we are. Huh? Is that wrong? Oh, that's right, but that's not right. That can't be right. It doesn't fit in there. What is something is not right? Ooh, go, Leo. Just ordered my Uniqlo Gundam shirts. Ricardo, do Uniqlo shirts fit you? They don't really fit me all that well. Like the extra large Uniqlo shirt is like the size of like a US large, but really short. So something is not right with this part. I'm not like putting it. I'm just dumb or what? It says that's supposed to be like that, but that just doesn't really seem like it. Oh, okay. It does fit on there. I'm just dumb. Okay. It's confirmed then. And then this part on top of that. Like so. There we go. And close this up with the opposite piece. Like that. Slip this little doodad onto there. And slippy this doodad on the top. And one of these on the bottom. Not on. Oh boy, now come off of there, please. Ugh, that was wrong. This one is right. That and this one on the side of it. There, like that. There you go. So you have the part for the thruster, how that will pop out of there. Very cool. I like that. Pretty interesting. And alright, so there's that. Build opposite one here. This part goes onto here. And this one is here. And onto here for holding the beam saber handles on the back skirt here. Plug those in. There we go. Very nice. Oh. We'll eventually plug into this part here. Go ahead and put this together. Like that. Which goes into the back skirt here. And this one goes onto here. Like that. And opposite side. Let's do it. What in the? Okay, guess I better pay attention to the manual because that's not right. It's the same size as the Neo Xeon, right? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to the chat. I asked Ricardo a question and didn't pay attention if he answered it. Sorry, Ricardo. But yeah, Uniqlo t-shirts. I have a few, and yeah, they just don't really fit. They definitely don't fit now that I've gained a little weight since when I was a younger fellow. But even when I was like at my very thinnest and like living in Japan, the shirts at Uniqlo are just not a very good fit. Really short. I have like a long torso, so I think that was a problem for me too. Daijobu? Is that to me, Ricardo? Daijobu? You're saying the shirts Daijobu fit you? Are you missing speaking Japanese, Ricardo? So there's the skirt section, obviously a little bit more complicated than your average. It's got some serious junk in the trunk there. Let us move on to the head. Let's give this guy a head here, shall we? I have to get XL, but American Uniqlo goes up to 3XL. Oh, okay. So they have larger sizes in America. Ricardo, do you have any Japanese friends there in the States that you can speak your Nihongo to? I definitely missed it. Like, after leaving Japan, I definitely missed speaking Japanese, because like here in Korea, no one to speak it to. And so like I felt sad that my Japanese was just going to like take a nosedive. My level was like doing much better, obviously, because I was living there. I studied in university, and like after university, I came to Korea, so like it went down, and then I moved to Japan, and it went up, 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 and then I came back to Korea, and it was like, oh well, so much for that. Oh, all my Asian friends are Chinese. Oh, that's too bad. Not too bad that your Asian friends are Chinese, but too bad that you don't have any Japanese friends there to speak with. Alright. So that folds down like that. This gray part there on the front of that. Fold that back up. Fold that back up around there, or is that the extent of it? It only goes to there? Yes, okay. You're Chinese. Sorry. I was not implying anything about Chinese. I was just saying that Ricardo, it's unfortunate that he doesn't have any Japanese friends. There. Alright, let me see here. Got the eye parts here. I think that was meant to go in before I close that up. But at the same time, I think it will work. I think it'll fit in there, even when it's closed up. But just for the sake of it, I'm going to take this part apart again. So I missed putting in that part for the eyes. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, no, it wouldn't have fit in here without taking the head apart, so definitely had to do that. Make sure you follow the instructions carefully. It probably would have been even better. Would have put the eye sticker on the clear part before putting the clear part into the head, because it's also kind of tricky because the white part's kind of in the way. But oh well. I got it, I think. Zach, least Gunner Orin, what is my least favorite Gunpla? Least favorite Gunpla that I've built? Man, toughie, but I want to say the Space Jeharnam. Space Space Journal, right? From Reconquista NG. The Reconquista NG line in general was just very unfortunate. But that kit especially. Phew. That was rough. That would be a good candidate for Trash to Treasure as well. Because it certainly was some hot garbage. Like, it had a lot of potential. It's a cool design, and like it has a lot of really great details in the kit. It's really nicely detailed. But it's like the construction of it was, phew, bad. Yeah, Alex actually gave that to me. Because Alex had got it, and Alex, you gave it to me because what, you just you remembered that you don't like 144 scale kits, or because the kit was so trash? I don't remember what the reason was, but whatever reason, he just gave it to me. And then I eventually, at some point, gave it away or sold it or something as well. I think it's been gone now for a while. I was hanging on to it for a while because I wanted to try to see if I could salvage it, but I think I also passed that on to someone else. So. Yeah, the hands were so awful as well. The hands on like all the Reconquista and G kits, I don't know what they were doing with that. The hands were just ridiculous. It's a real shame too, because some cool designs, to be sure. That's the kind of thing with Reconquista and G in general. The animation looked beautiful. The designs were interesting, but could have been cool. But man, were those kits funky. I didn't build all of them, but the ones that I built. Oh, that's fun. One of the holographic parts fell out while I was putting the head together. So I think I have to disassemble like half the head to get back to that part. Hopefully not. Let me see. I think I can just pull off this part in the top. Yeah. Okay, good. That would have been annoying. Alright, there we go. One thing I don't really like too much about the Dynames design is the head. It's got kind of a flat head. The shape of the head is kind of weird if you look at it from the side. From the front, I don't know, it's kind of a weird, really block head shape. But no, this part here for the front is a bit weird as well. I can't quite figure out how the orientation of this part is supposed to be. I think it's like that. I think that's right. And then goes down onto here like that. Now, anytime I see these red bits on the front of is this right? That looks right. I think that's right. The red bits on the front of his head. It always reminds me of Harry Ord. You guys know the Harry Ord, the kind of the Char cologne for Tournay. His red sunglasses like look like really similar shape, like the front of the Dynames' head. Yeah. So there we go. There he is. Let us move on to the legs now that we've got all the torso, waist, and head part all done. Bailey, Tournay, best shark clone of them all. I would have to agree. I mean, I'd have to put some thought into it. I've never really thought about it too much, but I can definitely say. I mean, guys, do yourself a favor. Look up a picture of Harry Ord with the red sunglasses on, and then look at this. I'll fix the focus here for you guys. So you can see this. And look at the red bits on the front of the Dynames' head. And it's pretty spot on. I mean, obviously the size and the shape of everything's a little bit different, but yeah. Hang on just a minute. I'll be right back. I'm getting a call, which means one of the babies is awake. Hang on. Ooh. Okay. But the rest didn't have IBO. Thunderbolt. Yeah, sorry about that. My son woke up and wanted some water. Oh, the joys of parenting. If any of you guys who are, if any of you guys are parents, you know how it is. Wake up in the middle of the night, he's crying because he wants some water. Trying to give him some water, but he can't stop crying to drink the water. Can finally get him to drink some water, but he's still crying. It's like, do you want some more water? Do you want to go back to bed? What are you doing? But he can't answer because he's crying. Okay. Ay caramba. Alright, let's build these legs. The legs and arms don't really seem particularly all that complicated, I don't think. As far as master grades go, they're relatively straightforward. So we're going to try to make up some time here on these sections. But I already can't find the part that I'm looking for. Here it is. Okay. Now so that one needs to go like that. There, and this one onto the back of here. Hey Zach, how about for your next Trash to Treasure, do one of the old silhouette formula if anyone gets? Oh, that's not a bad idea, but I actually don't really like. I don't really like the design of those much at all. They're interesting to be sure, but probably not going to do that. I am going to do a Trash to Treasure series on like old 80s kits, probably on like the 100 scale Zaku or the 100 scale Gelgoon Cannon, I think. Hang on, guys. Got to go again, so just chill out. I'll be back. Oh boy! Well, if there's anybody still left watching, sorry about that. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, anyway. Checking out a bit of the chat there. Anyway, yeah, thanks for your patience there. My son, I thought, was right to sleep, was not right to sleep, and didn't want to go right to sleep. Seems sleeping now. Hopefully he'll stay that way long enough for us to at least get this kit done. Uh-oh. Forgot to put on that part. Dang. How old is my son? He's just about 3.5. Almost 3.5, I guess. Not quite. There's his little stubby foot. We got the hip part here. Hip joint. The Gundam Jesus of our present age. Are you talking about a certain Gundam or something? The 3 was awesome. I'll take your word for it. It's 3 is okay. He's I don't know if he's kind of starting to maybe get out of his terrible twos, sort of, a little bit, but not entirely. He's still got some terrible twos going on, that's for sure. Greetings from Malaysia. Hello, Malaysia. Alex, why are you running away back into your cave? What I missed there. Mobius Zero, hello. I'm not Zachary with a K-E-R-Y. I'm Z-A-C-H-A-R-Y. Spell my name differently. Got another one of these holographic parts here, which goes on the front of the thigh here. You can close that up. Alright, there we go. And the lower leg part. Got a clear part going in here too. So part eye. It's called eye, and it's shaped like an eye. Interesting. Wonder if that was on purpose. And this part as well. Facing front there. Black Hand just joining in. How's the build? It's interesting. It's a master grade. It feels like a master grade. It feels like a modern master grade. Feels good. As I mentioned before, it seems like it definitely feels like maybe some aspects of the articulation, like engineering for this kit, have definitely been inspired by the Gym Sniper 2. The waist, or like the stomach section, and the neck articulation. Seems that way to me. Ooh. Like that, okay. But yeah, feels like a pretty solid master grade so far. Okay, let's see. Oh, in here like that. And part here on the back of the leg. These parts on the side. Snap and snap. Turn the page. This one on the back of the leg. Here, like so. This one on the front here. Not quite to that one yet. This one on here. This one on the other side here. And here and here. It was lined up. And this part here for the back ankle armor. Like that. This little bit here for the front ankle armor. And then, oh, that kind of fits up into that. And somewhere along the line, I missed the step to put in this part here for the front of the knee. Slide that part out. Pop that in. Close that up. So the cool part of the missile gimmick in the knee, it doesn't just like open up. It actually like slides out and then opens up like that, and then you can point those out like that. So it's pretty cool gimmick in there for how that works in the knee. Really like the design of the legs on this. This has the kind of like, still has this kind of sleek design like the Exia's, but like the shape of the feet and the shape of the knee is really blocky. So it does have like the really blocky. Oh no, I'm getting called again, so that means my son is maybe not sleeping. So hang out, guys. I may be a few minutes again. Sorry about that. Very annoying. Good joke there, Alex. In the chat. Yeah, I've been here the whole time. You guys couldn't see me there for a while, or what? What's going on? Oh, man. It's really annoying. My son is getting over a cold, so that's kind of the thing why he can't sleep. He's like congested. So he's having trouble sleeping. But hopefully I think he's okay now. Anyway, now we can finally get this kit done. Fingers crossed. Let's try a super speed build here. Foot parts, See here. Really don't want to hear my phone vibrate right now. It's gonna be like, it's gonna trigger me. My phone vibrates anymore. Are you getting the Uniqlo t-shirt? If you're talking to me about getting Uniqlo t-shirts, no, I'm not. I'm getting the new Zacharilius t-shirts. Coming to my store someday soon. Really, this week I will have new shirts on my store. Actually. Like the mock-ups and everything's like already. Just have to just actually put them on the store. It just takes a long time. So, especially like just lately, I've just been really behind on just like building stuff and everything. So it's just been hard to take the time to do that t-shirt stuff because I'm behind on other things. And working with other artists too, so it's like going back and forth about designs and things like that, so I'm not working on those just by myself. But there are some designs that I'm working on by myself as well, and those ones also are delayed because I've been putting off working on those as well. Winged Wolf, any surprises, good or bad, on the kit so far? Not really. I mean, it seems, like, as I was just kind of saying not too long ago, it seems like just a nice master grade overall. Nothing really like that really stands out as being like really amazing, but certainly nothing bad in any way either. I mean, it does seem very good in general, to be sure, so there's that. But I mean, we can pretty much all tell. And I think this is why I mean that nothing's really very surprising, because you could tell from the art, like the images we got, like the promo images we got of the kit before it came out. I mean, you could see that it's going to be a good, solid kit. They're showing off different gimmicks and everything of the kit, like in the promo images, and you could see everything that you would want the kit to do. It was all there, so it was just a matter of getting the kit and enjoying it firsthand. So no, it really hasn't been anything surprising about it. So how surprisingly tight that part just was. Tricky, tricky. Almost forgot this part in there before I sandwiched those guys tightly together. Go. Should pay attention to what we're doing, of course. We got this guy here, this one here. Close up this knee section. These. Whoa, all you guys in the chat are all Asian? That's crazy. I think we just go straight onto these parts. Even Ricardo, you're Asian too? No way. Ricardo, after living in Korea and then Japan, do you now feel part Asian? Asking for a friend. There. You. There we go. Just a little bit down here. Thank you very much. Alright, the second leg went together very fast. Thank you very much. And there we go. Let's go for the derp pose for this guy. We're gonna give it a my first Gundam kit pose. Straight legs and arms. Asking for a friend. And let's move on to the arms, speaking of. The arms, like with the legs, I think are going to be pretty straightforward. Malay and Muslim has been bullying me in school. Not touching that. T-pose to show dominance. Oh. Just to, for those of you guys watching on Twitch, the chat over on YouTube is getting in deep about their different Asian ethnicities. So that's what you're missing from what the guys on YouTube are chatting about. There we are. Alright, I'm rocking it. Feeling it. Got this structure for the elbow. Oh, and one of these. A. They're exactly the same. Okay, so this A goes what? Into here. It looks like this, into the back of that elbow part, and down around into here. Get in there. There we go. Like that. Then close up this elbow part with this part. Like that. And this part goes over the top of there. Like that. Oh, very nice. And I'm kind of skipping ahead a little bit, but I'm sure this one goes into there. Like that. Like that. Okay. And ooh, a little bit complicated here for this part. Let's see. Got not that, it's for the shoulders. This one here goes onto there, and this one into the front of here. So here's a question for you guys in the chat. What's your favorite color? No. What do you guys think is going to be the next kit from the lineup? And also, where's this part that I'm looking for? But yeah, what do you guys think is going to be next? The Curios? The Virtue, perhaps? Do you think that... no, I'm not even going to say it, because I know it's not true. I was going to say, do you wonder if they'll release the Nedley as a kit just by itself, and then like the Virtue as like something separate or something? Really super duper doubt that. I'm sure if or when we ever get a Master Grade Virtue kit, number one, it's going to be very expensive. And number two, I think that it's going to just include the Nedley in it. It'll just be a thing where you can just take off the armor parts and you have your Nedley and Virtue like all as one big Master Grade kit. And that, yeah, I think is going to be like, I don't know, 8,000, 9,000 yen? What do you guys think? I don't think it'll be up to 10,000 yen. Maybe, not. Possibly. But it's not going to be cheap. Especially if they have the whole, like, Nedley bit in there. And they'll give you, like, some effect parts for, like, its wires or something like that. I don't know how they'll do that. If they'll do it like what they do with the high grade, or they'll do it in some other different way. But that'll be an interesting one for sure. I'm looking forward to it. I actually like that more than the Curios, but I know there's a lot of Curios fans out there too. But what do you guys think? Like on my unboxing video for this, already like half the comments are just, probably more than half of the comments are people just making their predictions about what are the next kits coming in the line. Got these nice bright foil stickers to go under the clear parts for the GN condensers here on the sides of the arm. If I can get this sticker in there, right? Come on now. There we go. You're hoping for an Exia 2.0. I am most certainly not hoping for that. I've never built just the standard Exia Master Grade kit, but I think I've built a couple different versions of that. And I gotta say, I really don't think that the kit needs a 2.0 by any means. I would much rather see them just carry on and do some more of the different mobile suits from the line, like the Virtue or the Curios or something like that. Interesting. Ah, it goes on the back of the arm. What? Here. Like that. It's like barely fitting in there. Now we're gonna put this onto here first. Where? Here? Onto there. Oops. That part came off. And then put the holographic Charizard part there in the back, and then put the clear green part back onto here, and then close this up. Stay on there, please. Stay on there, please. Thank you very much. Nobody move. Want a nice connection there. All right. Cool. MG Raphael with full transformable Cerevi 2.0 because I'm like wild guesses. Okay. How about an MG O Gundam? That'd be cool. MG, oh, what is it? O 0? I don't know. It's just O, right? It's not 0 Gundam. Is there a 0 Gundam anywhere in the Gundam franchise anywhere? I'm trying to think. Is there? Is there a Gundam called 0 Gundam? What applications would you use mahogany primer over dark gray or black? Where you wanted something dark, but also a little bit fruity? No. Where you would use mahogany primer, I guess would just be, yeah, if you wanted a dark base, but you wanted it to have some color to it, to be warm instead of just being completely neutral. I guess. But I don't know. It's a good question, I suppose. Okay, I don't really have a good answer for you, actually. Just see what looks good, I guess. Alright, let's go with closed fists for the moment. What we want him to do is closed fists, clenched fist hands is when someone calls my Gundam's Transformers hands here. There we go. Oh no, we're not doing T-pose, right? There's one arm. Let's build the other arm. The O Gundam is the Gundam that Setsuna saw in episode 1. Yeah, I'm familiar with the O Gundam, and it has HG. Actually, it's two different versions of the HG, of which I actually have both. And I have yet to build or review either of them. I need to get around to doing that. Because I like the design, and I like the look of the HG. It's just really simple. But yeah, I need to get around to building those. Anyway, I'm not making it dab or T-pose. But yeah, is there a 0 Gundam? I don't know if I didn't see if one of you guys answered in the chat, so sorry, I wasn't looking closely. I keep doing that where I'll ask you a question and then not see how you're actually answering the question. Apologies. But yeah, is there a 0 Gundam? I need a definitive answer right now. I'm checking the chat. I'm looking. Wing 0, that doesn't count. That's Wing 0. It's close though. That is something. There's a 0 Gundam in the SD line of Gundams. Interesting. In Chinese, we call a 00 Gundam 00 Gundam. Oh, sorry for you. Why? Hey, Japanese here. Hello, Japanese. If I were to go to Shizuoka in May, like just go to Tokyo and go to the Shizuoka Hobby Show in May. If that were to happen, I suppose one thing that we could do there is also maybe try to have a meetup. Last time we did a meetup in Tokyo, it was pretty amazing. I was quite amazed at the number of people that showed up. I was expecting, 2, 3, maybe 4, but it ended up being like 10 or 12 people. This was pretty cool. Hello, Japanese, I'm dead. Yeah, dad jokes. Winged Wolf said the placement of where the face cam is makes it look like you're the Gundam. Oh, does it? Yeah, I am kind of like right over the body of the Gundam, right? Am I right? I'm watching the Twitch stream actually, so it's like a little bit delayed, so I can't quite see myself very. Oh my! Missed the nubs on this part. Oopsies. Here we are. Yeah, what do you guys think? I'm pretty certain that none of you guys are in Tokyo, possibly not even in Japan anywhere, except for the one guy who chimed in and said that he's Japanese. But what do you guys think? If I am able to go to Tokyo in May, try another meetup at the time? Not a bad idea. It's my favorite gangster rapper, Zach Aurelius. Hello, Steve. It's me, your favorite gangster rapper. PewDiePie Zach Aurelius collab when? I haven't talked to him in a while. After he got my Zaku, I did chat with him a little bit, like rarely here and there. I mean, I do mean a little bit. I'm not gonna oversell it. I do mean it a little bit, just a little bit here and there in the Twitter DMs, and actually gave him some advice about some Gunpla stuff. But I haven't talked to him in a while, and just haven't really pressed it. So I don't think there's going to be a collaboration anytime soon, because he seemed like he was kind of interested in Gunpla there for a little while, and like I said, we talked a little bit about it, and he got the perfect grade Astray Red Frame Kai kit, and he was planning on painting it, but I haven't seen or heard anything else more about it since then, so I don't know. It seems like maybe it's something that he kind of lost interest in for the time being, because I haven't seen any more Gunpla on his Twitter as far as I've seen, and yeah, so don't think that there will be any collaboration. The live volume is low. I can't barely hear. Can you guys barely hear? Can you hear me okay? Someone's saying you can barely hear me. Is this true? How can you do this? How can this be? You hear me just fine? Sounds just fine? You just turn up your volume there, dude. The other guys say they can hear me just fine, so okay. One potato. Two potato. Three Ivan. Arm is done. And that's not right. This one. And this one in there. Alright. Who's spamming questions? How can you do this? Thank you, Steve, for getting that. I'm glad that someone caught that. Even at the moment of saying that, though, I caught myself thinking like, oh wait, I'm referencing something I can't even think of at the moment what I'm referencing. What was that I was referencing? Now I can't think of it. It was, it's, how can you do this, right? What was it? No, I can't think of what that was actually from. The thing that I just referenced. So what you are telling us is to politely ask Pewds to compete and paint his kit. Now that Tristan is almost done, we need something else to talk about. Yeah, feel free to bug PewDiePie about Gunpla if you can get through everything else that's filling up his Reddit page or whatever, or Twitter. If you can get the attention of him or one of the Brads, then maybe. Now it's really bothering me now. What was that from? How can you do this? Now I'm thinking. Now what that's got me thinking about is what am I gonna do? Well, that's something totally different. That's the big connect. Alright, so now we're on to the shield bits, but we actually build the sniper rifle first. But the problem is I've got the shield bits and the sniper rifle parts all mixed together, so I'm gonna separate these parts here first. Sniper rifle bits separate from shield parts. Beam saber parts. Beam saber parts. Gunpla to destroy tier series. Yeah, I don't think that an extra, maybe like maximum 100,000 subscribers of Gunpla fans is going to give him that much of a boost to destroy T series, but unpopular opinion, I prefer the Cheridim to the Dynames. I actually would probably agree with that. I have money. I kind of really, I might also prefer the Cheridim as well. I really enjoyed the HG kit, the Cheridim Gundam Saga, which is a very, yeah, I was wondering what's that music behind here? Okay, guys. Yeah, I can hear it. I thought it was coming from upstairs. There's some really loud music. I thought it was coming from upstairs, but it's a car parked behind our apartment building.
12.
Okay, guys, so yeah, there's a car behind the apartment playing music really loud, but it's like I can't like shout to him because he won't hear it because the windows are up, and it's really cold, so I don't want to go out. I feel like I had to sneeze. But my wife called the like apartment like security office and asked the security guard to go tell him to be quiet. So I kind of want to watch to see, and then so I can shout something to him when he gets out of the car. It's most certainly not a party next door. Ooh, it was cold. We were sitting with the window open, trying to see. Alright, so these parts are, I think this is all, most of the parts for the sniper rifle anyway. Let's put him together. 여보! 자기. 왔어? Who? That would be number. Huh? Hang on, guys. Yeah, he's playing really. We can hear the music like doom 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 inside our house. So yeah, hang on, I'm gonna see what's going on. Okay, noisy car update is we're waiting for the security guard to come, but I don't think the security guard is going to come. So I'm just gonna go out and tell myself to be quiet. Hang on. Alright. You got it. Okay. Right out there. Cool. Full Dragoon systems. Yeah, it's just some dude sitting in his car with the windows down. It's freezing cold outside. It's well cold enough. Like, he's sitting there with the windows down, just looking at his phone, like this music blasting. Just like, dude, the music. And he's like, oh, sorry, and just turned it off. It's like, it's 12. I can hear. It's like just midnight. It's like, I can hear it inside the apartment. He's like, oh, sorry. You fucking blockhead. Anyway. Crisis averted. Oh no. Oh no. Shoot. It's midnight in Okinawa too? Yes. Because Korea and Japan are on the same time zone. Strangely enough. What type of music though? It was annoying. Like old dude Korean music. Not trot, like really old dude Korean music. But just annoying. Like, no doubt the dude is just like home from drinking with the boys, and before he goes in to go to bed, he's like trying to text some like barmaid or something. Damn, really regret that I put this part in when I wasn't supposed to, because now trying to get it out is tough. I already finished the Dynames and you just got here. Sorry about that, dude, but you can always watch it later on. It's been an interesting stream, to say the least. I would say you probably didn't miss out on a whole lot. Come on, why is this part so hard to get out of here? Ah, fuck. Damn. Well, thank you. And don't forget to put this part in here in the side of the rifle before you put this white part in, because that white part is really hard to get out. I was ready to lock on Stratus, the guy's ass, yeah. Well, just gonna try to pay attention to the manual now. One. This part here. This part on front of there. This secondary handle on the side of here. That folds up like that. That's weird. And this part here for the back. That's where these parts go. So we got this part like this. Oh, no, there you go. backwards. And is that right? Yeah. This part here. A couple of these holographic parts here in this part of the rifle, which is pretty cool. Let's close that over the top of there. Alright, and that part didn't line up. Here we go. Thank you very much. That plugs onto the top of there, and so now I got our bipod parts. Oh, so these parts part swap. They don't actually. That's annoying. So the bipod, like the extended legs of the bipod, you have to part swap those rather than being able to just actually extend those out, to telescope them out. That's too bad. And front of this, and oh my, load that all the way onto there. There we go. There's our rifle and our bipod parts. Not really a huge rifle. Alvin Benter asked, do you have a Discord? I have a Discord, but it's for Patreon patrons only. You have to be a $5 or higher Patreon patron for that. That's one of the perks of that. The whole thing with my Patreon is that I don't want to take away content from my channel, so Discord is a way to do that, to just like have some sort of perk, but it doesn't really take anything like substantive away from content that could be uploaded like for the general benefit of the audience on YouTube. So like say, for example, if I did like a certain tutorial series, but it was only available for patrons, cool rewards, surely, I guess, but it's just a shame that everyone else can't enjoy that. So like useful information or something like that. So Discord is just not that. I mean, it's just hanging out, chatting on there. So it's a good time. We share stuff on there and people ask questions and stuff. Hang out. MG Dynames or MG Avalanche XCI. I'm gonna have to say, as much as I like the Avalanche XCI, I think I'm probably going to enjoy this kit more in general. The Avalanche XCI, if it was the Avalanche XCI without the dash parts, I definitely would have liked that kit a lot more. And obviously you can build it. You can build it without the dash parts on it, but just in terms of the kit overall, obviously that adds a lot to the price. So it's hard for me to really recommend that kit when I think there's a lot of the cost of that kit is going towards the dash parts, which I don't really care too much for. It's just a personal opinion thing, but if you care about my personal opinion, that's what it is. So it goes on here, and so that like this, that, and this one. For some reason, I'm being very lucky drawing all the parts that I'm trying to get to right away. Yeah, what we need, but we also need this one and this one. Alright. 이 시현이 있어? And this reveals. Oh, we have to put that to the front like this. That goes on there. And we can close this up like this. Okay, I gotcha. There we go. Half cloaked. Oof. Let's not forget about these boys. This one here. This would have been easier to do when this is more attached. We're gonna make it work. There we go. Thank you. And here, opposite side. This one. You never go full frontal. You mentioned that you won't buy the MG Stray Red Dragon. Why? Because it's P Bandai? No, Gerard, it's not because it's P Bandai, it's just because I just don't like the design at all. I'm not interested in it at all. It's way too over the top for me. I'm not really that big of a fan of the Astray in general. Certain designs I do kind of like, but generally the Astray is just not one that I really love anyway. And especially that version of it is way over the top for me. Just too much. So, yeah. Passing on that one. I really don't like the design of that Kawalich weapon, however the name of that weapon is pronounced. Really don't like the design of that at all. It's just not for me. And there is one of these pieces that's wandered off somewhere. There it is. Rotate that part forward, clip this back onto the side of here, the wing on the front, and there we go. He's winged. Now, Harry Sebastian, I don't know if you're trolling or if you're trying to trigger me talking about the noise canceller. I hope you're joking, and you're just trying to mess with me. Okay. I take it by those smiley faces, those crying laughing emojis, that you're just messing with me. Because you're about to set me off there, boy. Couple of really tiny little clear lens parts here for the pistols. D Thedius on Twitch. D Thedius, do not. No. We're not talking about the noise canceller because the noise canceller is not a thing. And yeah, now you got my jimmies all rustled. You know, in Kindergarten Cop, the smash hit starring Arnold Schwarzenegger playing a kindergarten cop, when the kids are all asking to go to the bathroom, and he says, "There is no bathroom." Well, the noise canceller is the bathroom. And there is none. That's not Jingle All the Way, Sam. Don't even try it, dude. I know my Arnold Schwarzenegger movies like the back of my hand. It's Kindergarten Cop. Where in Jingle All the Way would he say there is no bathroom? It's totally a Kindergarten Cop thing. Kids are all asking to go to the bathroom. Hey, what's an example of an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie that I don't know all that well? Like Twins would be one that I don't know that well, or I can't even think of the name of the movie now. What was that movie where who's the guy? He's like a detective, and he's like trying to find this guy. It's like a guy that's like the devil in it. One guy is like literally the devil. It's like a demon or something. What's that Arnold Schwarzenegger movie? That's one that I've maybe only seen like once or twice ever, so that was one that I wouldn't know as well. What's the name of that one? Come on, help me out, guys. Last Action Hero is actually another one that I don't really know that well either. It's not Spawn. Arnold Schwarzenegger's not in Spawn. Come on, get together. What is it? It's End of Days. Thank you, Fox. End of Days. That's the one. End of Days. That's right. Not bad as far as like serious Arnold Schwarzenegger movies go. But yeah, that one's, I think I've only seen it like once, maybe twice. Not really a big fan of pistols for mobile suits, and I'm really not a big fan of these like pistol holsters. Just kind of silly looking, big like blocks that attach onto the side of his legs. But that being said, on the MG version, I gotta admit they don't look too bad. They're not bad. I like the color separation. The fact they're two-tone gray makes them a little bit more interesting looking, at least, rather than just being these big blocks that just attach onto his leg. So I gotta say, not too bad. That's a wrap on the kit, though. I'm gonna throw a couple of the stickers on just to see how they look. And otherwise, that's pretty much it. When are we getting Gym Turbulence? Nice try, Rashalam. You're not going to get me getting triggered about the Gym Turbulence because that's not a thing. People aren't like online, or especially other large unnamed YouTube channels aren't promoting the fact about the Gym Turbulence being released as an actual kit, so I don't need to correct anyone on that one. No one's spreading false information about that kit, so. What is this? What is this? Gunpla News when? Sorry if this is an annoying question. Actually, Givon, that's a good question because I meant to do an episode of Gunpla News this month, but I kind of forgot about it until later. And then it was kind of late, so I thought, alright, I'll just do an episode of Gunpla News at the beginning of April. So beginning of April is when the next news is going to be. D Thedius there on Twitch. It's not shade, it's just annoying. All I'm saying is just that because I'm a little bit more active in the community, or at least I'm like seeing what people are talking about in the comments and on my Facebook page and stuff like that, And when I'm seeing everyone talking about the noise canceller coming out like it's an actual thing, and I know where they're getting that information from, or where they think they're getting that information from, and I know that it's not correct information, it's just, yeah, annoying. Cause like, I'm not gonna take the time to, every time I see that on Facebook, or especially like on my Facebook page, or on like the comments on my Facebook page or something, I don't want to take the time to correct everyone every time someone's saying that. I don't want to have to explain like, okay, it's not actually been released, it's not actually being released, it's just a thing that's made for the magazines, and blah, 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 blah. So yeah, that's all. So I just want to put a couple of these stickers on the front just to show how these stickers don't really look good on these kits. It's the white is just not opaque enough. It doesn't look very bright on here. It looks like sort of bright enough because of the fact that it's white against dark green. There you go. It's like kind of passable, but at the same time, much better off if you can get some water slides. Hopefully Bandai will make a set of water slides for this at some point in time, but you know, who knows, right? Ooh. That one's a little off, but oh well, it's okay. Where's the big celestial beam one go? Bingo. One go. There it is. Big celestial beam marking. Let's go ahead and put this on here. Kinda like that. Good enough. Until they announce more AOZ MGs and good news on April Fool's Day. Yeah, what should I do for April Fool's Day, guys? Share some ideas there in the chat before we wrap up the stream here, because I'm just about done with this guy. Any ideas for a good April Fool's Day prank? Anything. Any ideas at all? I will look up at the chat here in a moment to check. Noise canceller spotlight, April Fools. That would be pretty good, and that would be a kind of like good inside joke that like the people who don't watch the streams maybe wouldn't catch, but those of you guys who do watch the streams here could get a good laugh out of that. The thing is that like I don't normally do like news updates. Like a couple other channels will do like news update videos like anytime there's like any small announcement, where like I do mine like just as a whole thing just like once a month usually. So if I just randomly do a news announcement thing like that, then it might be kind of suspect right from the start. But make a contest to win one custom made model by you. Great idea, April Fool's Day. Yeah, that's kind of just like I don't know about that. I don't know if I could do that one. A bullshit Gunpla News episode. Yeah. Make a bootleg review and announce it as a Bandai. Nah. Do the MG Regis Z for April Fools. That's not like a joke. It's just a bad kid. There's nothing really. I can't like prank anyone with that. April Fools. It's got to be like it's got to be a prank, bro. It is a prank, bro. Nail paint would be funny. No, Fruity Pebs. I've actually been meaning to make a video about trying out painting with the nail polish paint because it can be done with an airbrush. Scott, the Ghost of Xeon, owner of SMS, Um, I don't think he does it regularly, but I know he does use them on the occasion. It can be done, so that's something that I actually have been meaning to try. Announce you're leaving your channel from Kiss. That's not a bad idea. Make like a really sad like announcement video saying that like the Gunpla is just interfering with my life too much and like my family, and I just want to take some time to just be with my family, and I'm just gonna step away from making reviews and stuff for a while. That'd be a pretty good one. I think I'll do that. You guys know, so don't tell anyone, okay? The 200 or so of those of you guys who are watching will be in on the secret, but we'll see how many people can prank with that. That'll be a good April Fool's joke. I'm sure a lot of people will catch on right away because it's April Fool's Day, but some people will get it. Some people will get got by it. For April Fool's parody, no, parody Mecha Guy cuts a video. No, that's not really. Zaku did an oopsie. Review a kit, but only review the box. MT runners, no. Destroy my PG Phoenix. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think I'll do that. Building Bunny Freaks. Building the Tyrannosaurus live stream. That's a good idea. Drop testing? Alex, you mean like dropping the kits? Testing like the durability of kits from dropping them? Is that what you're talking about? Box unboxing? Wear a low-cut shirt and give a room tour. Heard you get 100K views from those. Oh no. Now that's throwing some shade. I won't do that. Say you're moving to America. Yeah, I could do that. Like something like that. Publish a reverse video. Say that Gunpla is no longer interesting and you're going to switch to model planes or Warhammer or something. I think I could fool people saying that I'm not really interested in Gunpla anymore, but I think it'd be a hard sell to tell people that I'm now interested in model planes and things like that. I think if any people have been watching my channel for any amount of time, they probably know that's not very likely. Say that I'm getting a divorce. That's also I feel like if you go like too far with it, when it's like so unbelievable, a lot of people are gonna know something's up straight away. But I feel like just giving like the excuse that I want to spend more time with my family, something like that, is because that's basically what Robert 84 did. Robert 184. So like people kind of know like that's a thing that people do. It's pretty believable. It seems like. Alan Taylor asked a interesting question here. I want to just also take here is most wanted MG from Turn A. I think an MG Sumo would be cool. There's not really a whole lot of options really to be honest. It would be cool if they did like an MG. I forget how it's pronounced. The Zaku 2 from Turn A. It's just a little bit different. It's not really all that different at all. But the Borgnun Zaku. That'd be cool. Just like using the Master Grade 2.0 Zaku as a base, but just make a like Turn A variant of it. That'd be cool. But yeah, the Sumo would be probably the clear choice for that. There's the flat would be cool too as well. That'd be really unique. I think they would have a really hard time selling that one though. Getting like a new HG kit of the flat though, I think that is probably more believable. But an MG flat, very unlikely. An MG Sumo though, I wouldn't really be all that surprised about. I think that's possible. The Kapul, yeah, that would be cool. An MG Kapul would be cool. Yeah, that's true. That would be cool. I could also see the Sumo coming out as an RE100 kit, so we'll see. I think it's probably more likely that the Sumo will come out as an RE100 rather than a master grade, and then they can release whichever one they do. If they release like the gold version as the main release, and they can release the silver version as a P Bandai kit, that kind of thing, like sort of like what they're doing with the Big Najina. Do a review in the style of another Gunpla YouTuber. I'd love to see you do one with the energy of Mega Gaikatsu. It wouldn't really be a good April Fool's joke. I mean, I kind of did that a while back. I did a series of, or I did videos for a while where like in every video I was doing like the intro to the video in like the style of a different YouTuber. And I like, like a lot of YouTubers have like a kind of signature opening catchphrase they use in like all their videos. So I was doing that in some videos. That would have been a couple years ago now. But so that was fun. Like people in the comments like caught on and they were trying to guess it every time I was doing it. But doing a full video, just like trying to copy the style of a different YouTuber, especially a different Gunpla YouTuber, would be kind of hard to do. I feel like it just like wouldn't really be that fun. Do a video with mismatched audio. Have a review video where the audio is you're teaching your class English. That'd be kind of silly. Review a kid, but we only see her face. that'd be kind of funny. Just like have like pretend like I just had the camera backwards the whole time. Do a Gunpla review, but with a Jobby the Hung style to it. And see, I just can't be bothered to the Jobby. I mean, whatever you guys think of Jobby the Hung, I don't really watch his videos, to be honest. I've seen some, but either way, I'll give him a lot of credit for all the editing that goes into his videos. So I just can't be bothered to do all the editing to a video like that. So I won't do that. It'd take me 4 or 5 times the amount of time it takes me to edit one of my reviews. Jobby gave up on Gunpla? Oh, well, that's too bad, I guess. He killed his Gunpla side. To be honest, in the Gunpla videos of his that I did see, his like self-deprecation? Is that the word? I'm an English teacher, by the way. Was kind of annoying, to be honest. He'd always be like tearing himself down for his paint jobs or whatever. And self-deprecation, thank you. Always like, in every single video, it's just like, and I'm bad at painting. It's like, okay, it's a review of the kid. You don't have to talk about how bad your painting is every time, or how good your painting is every time. It really doesn't matter at all. So I don't know, that was kind of like put me off a little bit. But aside from the general feel, overall it's not something I was really all that into. So that's why I wasn't really a big active viewer. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap up the stream here and go do something else for a while. Maybe I'll just review this straight away right now while I'm here, because at the moment, if I don't review this right away, I actually don't have anything planned for a video to upload tomorrow, so maybe I'll just do the review right now. Not a bad idea. Thank you guys so much for hanging out, and for those of you guys who have been here for a while, sorry about the interruptions where I had to go be a dad for a while, but thank you for those of you guys who did hang out and stick around during that time. So there's the Dynames. I guess I'm just going to go ahead and do the review right now, so you guys will see the review tomorrow. And then I think tomorrow, probably will be live streaming again tomorrow with the narrative C-packs. We'll build the narrative C-packs tomorrow live, and that will probably not take very long at all, maybe just like an hour. So it'll be a little bit quicker than today's live stream. Anyway, that's it. Okay, bye guys. Have a good night.